After putting up my last video on Kony earlier on, I've been up half the night researching deeper and deeper and deeper into this whole Kony 2012 fiasco, and I couldn't even find any evidence to suggest that Kony is even alive. In fact, the last official sighting was in 2006 when a journalist went and interviewed him on camera. Since then, no official sighting, and there's actually plenty of reports, anecdotal reports, that he's dead. Coming out of Uganda, there's plenty of people saying Kony isn't even alive anymore, he's dead. And when I looked at all the LRAs, which was his organization, his freedom fighters, when I looked at anything that they've done since 2006, there's no mention of Kony. It's just the LRA were fighting in Sudan or the Congo, or not even in Uganda anymore, which that's where the American troops want to go to and take over Uganda. They're not even there anymore, and there's been no mention of his name fighting. It's always the LRA are here, they're there, they killed these people, and they're only about 500 soldiers strong. Most of them are kids. And this whole fiasco over this thing where they're trying to get Kony plastered all over the world, Kony t-shirts, every city in the world wants to do this. There's not even an official story that he's alive, and more than likely, through all the reports coming out of Uganda and in various places like that in Africa, he's dead. And that is the most likely story, that he's not even alive. Even if he is alive, let's say, even if he is alive, they go over there, they find him, they take him out. He's not going to get arrested, right? They're going to take him out. Then what? It all finishes? The LRA lay down their guns and go home and, forget about war? No, that's completely ingrained in them. When they went and supposedly took out Osama bin Laden, did suddenly all the fighting in Afghanistan stop? No, of course it didn't. Because taking out Osama bin Laden isn't going to suddenly stop everybody fighting. It's ingrained in them. The same with this thing in Africa. As what I'm saying in the last video, what I'm saying here, war is not the answer. Going out and killing some rebel leader is not the answer, because the whole consciousness of that rebel group, someone else steps up. There's 500 other people in line ready for when the silverback falls. They want to step up. And they'll take the lead. Maybe they'll splinter group, but that's the way it goes over there. That is the consciousness of a lot of those rebels over there. Not everybody, but a lot of them, is they've got that in them, that tribal warfare, and they'll continue to perpetuate that. And so this whole Kony video, this whole thing about sending troops in to get him, it's a complete fiasco. And just to put things let's put things in perspective, because through my research, watching different videos, and I watched one of Durian Ryder's videos, and he's very good at putting things in perspective. And he said 27,000 children under the age of 5 die every single day in Africa through starvation. Compare that to the few thousand people that were killed by the LRA army since 1987. 27,000 kids a day dying of starvation, compared to a few thousand that have died over the space of almost 25 years by the LRA that was supposedly headed by Kony. Why are they dying from starvation? Dying from starvation is because all their food is being fed to the cattle, to the cows, so the rest of the world can eat big lumps of meat every day. That is the truth. All the forests, all the jungles are being cut down so these cattle can graze. So then they can take the cattle and they can feed the rest of the world with them, when if everybody switched to a plant-based diet, that wouldn't be happening. So one of the biggest solutions we can do, instead of jumping on this whole Kony bandwagon, getting our little bracelets, getting our t-shirts, having our memorabilia, going and putting a few posters up, thinking that we're doing something great, it's a complete fiasco. What we can do is stop using our bodies as burial grounds for murdered animals. Billions upon billions of animals are goes through torturous conditions, murdered every year, mothers and babies not excluded, so we can fill our bellies with them. Peace will not reign in the world while our bodies are the burial grounds for murdered animals. So that's where we got to start. We got to start not just at home in our area, we got to start what's inside us. That's what we got to do. Forget about this whole Kony fiasco. It is the biggest charade I have seen to date. It's bigger than the Osama bin Laden one, the Gaddafi one, the Saddam Hussein one. This one has really taken the biscuit. It really has, blows my mind. Okay, my name is Matthew Armstrong. Is Kony dead or alive? What do you think? Let us know. Share the videos. Tune in next time.